God had a plan to bring blessing to the whole world through the family of Abraham. God brought Abraham out of his homeland and made unbreakable promises to him. These promises are called a covenant. Even though Abraham and his wife were too old to have children, God made a way. Even though other people lived in the new land they arrived at, God promised the land to their future family. Even though all people sin and make bad choices, the family of Abraham would grow up to be a blessing to the whole world. Isaac was Abraham and Sarah's son, the child that God miraculously gave them. Isaac married Rebekah, and they had twin sons. They were Abraham's grandsons. The twins were born on the same day, but Esau was older. At this time in history, the firstborn son got most of the attention, though, since he would carry on the family name. Well, Jacob and Esau grew up. Esau, the older son, was a hairy man. He must have been really hairy because his name actually means hairy. The younger twin was named Jacob. Esau grew up to like hunting and being outside. He was his father's favorite, but Jacob was a thinker who liked to stay home. He was his mother's favorite. One day Esau came back from hunting, and he was very hungry. He saw his brother stirring some stew. The smell made his stomach growl. Jacob said to Esau, "I will give you some stew, but you must promise that I get your birthright." As a firstborn, Esau had a right to a much bigger inheritance than his younger brother. Esau was supposed to get a lot more of the family's riches later in life. The younger brother would still get some, but the older brother was supposed to get the most. But Esau was so hungry, he gave up his birthright for a bowl of stew. That must be the most expensive meal in history. Sometime later, Isaac was old and realized he was going to die soon. He asked his favorite son, Esau, to go on a hunt and make him a special meal. While Esau was gone, Jacob's mother, Rebekah, helped Jacob trick his father, Isaac. Isaac was so old he could barely see any longer, so Jacob put on a hairy goatskin and Esau's clothes so he would feel and smell like Esau. He brought Isaac a meal and pretended to be Esau. Isaac felt the hair from the goatskin and was tricked into thinking he was Esau. Isaac put his hand on Jacob's head and blessed him. Right after Jacob left, Esau came back from his hunt. He brought the meat to his father and said, "Here I am. Bless me, father." Isaac realized he had been fooled, but he couldn't take back his words of blessing to Jacob. Now Jacob had Esau's inheritance of the family's riches, and he had the family blessing from God. Ooh, Esau was very angry, and Jacob needed to run away from his brother so he wouldn't be killed. What a mess! God had chosen this family to restore his relationship with the world, even though this special family needed God to save them. But God kept his promise to the family of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. No matter what, God keeps his promises.
Welcome back! No matter how hungry I am, this stew always fills me up. I sure hope Esau from that story enjoyed his bowl of stew too. After all, he traded basically everything he had for it. Well, the time has come to reveal the results of our walking rainbow experiment. Look at that! It went from red to made orange, made yellow, made green, made blue, made purple, made red. In all other places in the Bible, God uses things like a rainbow to remind his people that he keeps his promises, no matter what. Well, we're out of time for today, friends. Join me again at Beaker Labs as we explore the neat world God has made for us. Look at all of these. Which is your favorite color? I can't decide. I think I like them all.